Hello and welcome to yet another live talk. It's been a while. This is the fourth one, I believe.
It is the fourth live talk.
Yes, and I'm joined with Tao,
Hello, it's me again.
the man, the guy that gives me views.
Gotta stack them views, boys.
Yeah, I only get
What we
views.
talking about today? What we talking about
We
today, boys?
we're actually gonna talk about the seven deadly sins today.
Oh, snap!
Yeah.
What an interesting topic. You
Yes.
have to be a genius to come up with something.
Yeah,
like
I
this.
believe it's like must have been like Bill Nye that gave me this idea or something. Cause
Yeah.
it's
It wasn't like a random, like middle of the night thought I had.
yeah.
Well, let's go then. What sin should we start with?
Okay. So name them all. It's seven, obviously.
Should I search it up and find a list and then just
Yeah,
do
and
it
we'll
from
we'll
that
we'll,
list?
we'll do it in order of the list you
We'll-
find.
We'll work off that list.
Yes.
Okay, the first sin in this list that I found on Wikipedia
Yeah.
is lust. Is
Lust.
the first.
Okay. Like any kind of lust, and also yeah, we're. I should maybe make a little easier description. We're not only gonna talk about the seven deadly sins, we're gonna rank ourselves into the seven deadly sins and where we fit in
Yeah.
from 1 to 10. Then 10 being very alike, 1 being not alike at all.
Yeah, so the definition of lust in this context is like unbridled sexual desire, you know?
10.
We're talking about. we're talking. Listen. Everybody's a 10 in this one.
Yeah, I mean,
That sin's just human nature. I don't like.
yeah.
I don't think there's any way to remove that sin. You'd have to be some like complete Buddha to
Yeah.
fucking remove that sin.
I
Like,
mean,
of
specific.
all the sins, I think that's the hardest one to like get over
Yeah,
because it's so ingrained in our souls, in our human body.
yeah. I mean, we were kind of created to be horny, and
Yeah.
if we were created without the being horny feels, we wouldn't have those desires.
Yeah, we would die out. You know, we wouldn't reproduce.
Yeah,
we'd
we
all,
would be like, don't need them
Like-
statics.
I wouldn't place myself like at a 10 because when I think of 10, I think like
Rapist level.
yeah, like I'm
Okay, then I'm on like 8, because I wouldn't rape. I mean, I would say 9 would be fucking someone while they're asleep, and 8 would be.
That's rape though. That's
Yeah,
rape.
but if the person wakes up and like, you fucked me, but I'm okay with it, then it's not rape.
It's still rape.
It's not rape if the person's okay with it when they wake up.
Well, you have to consent before the act for it to
If
be.
you ask the person, excuse me, is it okay if I fuck you while you sleep? And then they like, yeah, go for it. And then they go to
You
sleep.
can- well, then it's not rape anymore.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't do that, because that's a 9, in my opinion.
That's really weird. Like, why would you ask? Like, okay, I want to fuck you, but only once you're asleep.
I mean,
Well, you-
some people like that shit. I mean, Dude, waking up to a blowjob is the best thing ever. Like, you're just waking up with your brother's lips on your dick. I'm joking.
Listen. Okay, let's get back to topic.
Yeah.
I place myself like at a solid like. Wait, okay. Are we placing 5 as average? Like, are we saying 5 is like the average, like the
It-
average for a person?
If 5 is average, like teen horny, I'm a
Yeah.
7 or 6. No, I'm a 7. I'm a 7.
Like, if we say that 5's an average, I think the average is pretty fucking high. So I'd almost place myself at like a 5.5 or a 6.
Dude, damn.
Like, pretty, like
You're like pre-Buddha here.
no, that I'm saying that above average, like that's a bad thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Like the average in this case is pretty high. If we work off that average, I'd place myself like at a 5.5 or 6. Like I'm pretty much almost average,
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay.
But shit. But what would you? Okay, if you say 9 is fucking someone while they're asleep.
Yeah, I would
Like,
say so.
What's an 8? What's an 8?
An 8 would probably be getting someone drunk and fucking them. Wait, no, that's not okay, because I'm a 7.
Yeah,
Because that's
way
pretty
too
close.
That-
I would say 9 is the 9 is getting someone drunk then fucking them.
Okay,
That's
where would
fucked
you
up.
place? Okay, this is a weird one. Where would you place like bestiality?
Bestiality, I would say 9 or 10.
Yeah,
Considering,
you'd have to
I
be-
mean,
yeah,
you'd be
I
hap-
would say that.
you'd have to be horny enough to fuck something that isn't a human. I mean, I am,
Yeah.
because I would. Wait, let me explain this first. I would fuck
off.
some dude. Elves. Only
Mhm.
fantasy things that don't exist.
Okay, yeah, I guess.
When
Mm.
it comes to things that exist, I would only fuck humans.
Yeah, that's true. Well, are we done with lust?
I would say so.
Okay, let's go to gluttony.
We've established that I'm a 7 and you're a 10. Yeah, let's go.
Okay, gluttony. Where would you place yourself on gluttony? Because I think I'd place you higher than you'd place yourself, and I think I'd
Maybe.
put myself lower than you'd put me. Like I think I'm
Hmm.
pretty damn low on gluttony.
Gluttony is like food, right?
Yeah, that's food. That's like
Well, I mean, it,
overconsumption.
it's a worse case when it comes to drinking. You know that like, if we're out having a good time, I can't go.
Yeah.
I can't go around without like holding an energy drink or a soda in my hands for too long. Cause I need to drink something. But
Yeah.
food,
Well,
you never see me buy snacks and shit, right? You like never see me buy chocolate, candy, or, cause I don't eat that, really.
No, but I don't think it's like just like eating too much. I also think it's a bit about what you eat, you know.
Oh
Like I'm not gonna bring it back to the whole vegetarian thing.
no, I
but,
don't.
like,
Let's not do that in this video.
no, but I'm just saying like it's gluttonous, You're putting yourself eating above something else.
I wouldn't do that. Well, I mean, if we're
Well, you are, but like
if we're eating at home and I'm hungry as fuck, and like there's 3 out of some food, like 3 burgers, and I eat one, my brother eats one, and there's one left, then I'll grab that burger.
yeah.
Cause I'm bigger
would
than
you-
I'm bigger than my little brother. I need that
That's a
food,
bit greedy. That's a bit greedy.
dude.
we're
We're
not
not on
greedy.
greed now.
No, but it's the next one. I'm just saying.
Okay,
You seem a bit greedy here.
dude.
Well, yeah, on gluttony, where would you put yourself? Put yourself.
Ooh, I don't know. What's average gluttony?
Average gluttony, that's like the average diet, what most people eat.
Like 5?
So you're putting yourself on average.
Is
Yeah, I think I'd put yourself on average.
yeah.
And I disagree with the average, but I still think I'd put you on the average. I don't think you're like extra bad or anything. You're pretty like in the middle. You don't eat too much,
Yeah, I would say so.
You're not that. I'd put myself at like a 2.
Okay, explain yourself.
Well, I don't put like myself eating above like anything else. Like another living thing's well-being. I don't put my own gluttony above that.
Okay, yeah,
I don't
that's
eat
true.
that much when like I don't spend too much money on food. I don't eat too much food. Like I take it like I can control myself pretty well when it comes to food.
Oh yeah.
So I'm putting myself really low on that. You can go further. So I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I'm saying
Yeah.
I'm pretty good. Like of all the sins, this is one where I'm like, yeah, I got this, boys.
Yes.
I ain't worried about that one. The next one's greed. Where would you put yourself on greed?
8.
An 8.
Yes.
Well, greed is another one where I'd put myself pretty damn low.
Ah, yeah.
I don't
I
really
know.
care about money that much.
Okay, so I'll explain greed here. When it comes to greed, in my mind, 8 is just when you're really, really greedy and like, if you owe someone money, it might take a long time before you pay that money back.
Yeah, around 9 months,
Yeah.
I don't know
But
what
like,
context that would happen.
but then I would say 9 and 10 would probably be about when you're that greedy enough to hurt another person to
Yeah.
make yourself satisfied because you need something and you're greedy. I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like yeah.
And I wouldn't do that because that's over a line. But I
I'd
mean,
say greed is like, on an artificial stuff. It's like, you know, items. It's like money. It's
yeah,
like,
like
that big expensive TV. I'm
like
thinking of that sort.
I wouldn't ruin anyone else's life, and like being a thief, stealing money and destroying someone else's life to get the money or anything else in that matter.
Yeah.
But
Well, I'm
yeah,
not that, I wouldn't say I'm that money hungry. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want everyone to have like a livable.
well, thanks
like-
to society and the government, money controls the universe, and thanks to them,
Like, I'm not
thieving
saying-
exists.
Whoa, what are you talking about now?
Thieving exists thanks to the society and government.
What? Like, okay, explain yourself.
Bank robbers, the one and the other thing.
Okay, I thought you were talking about taxes, and I was gonna be like pretty mad. But
No,
okay,
dude, I'm not. No.
yeah,
Like,
but,
I mean, money controls our world,
yeah, it does control our.
and that is
our
thanks
world.
to how the society has
Yeah,
decided
like
to build it up.
I agree. Like, money rules everything around us. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, you can't take away from that. But there comes a point where it's like, do you really need that much?
Yeah,
And I think I'm pretty alright. I'm not saying I'm like not greedy at all. Like, I want stuff, so I'd put myself at like a 3.5. I'd also say this is a
Yeah.
sin where I'm pretty good at. But we're not talking about the next sin yet, because I'm gonna put myself pretty high up on that one.
okay, let me hear, what's the next sin?
We're talking about sloth now, boys.
Okay, yeah, I could almost guess. Well, sloth, I would say 7.
I would say 7. Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
put myself around that.
Because, like, it's not. Sometimes it's wanting to do stuff, but not having the mind to want to do this stuff. And you're like, nah, I'd
Yeah.
just rather sit in this chair and
Yeah.
do this.
Yeah, like, I try to do my best, but I'm also kind of lazy at times. Like, sometimes
Yeah.
I'm like, like I get a bit tired. I'm like,
Yeah.
and like I can't really do more than one thing at a time when it comes to like getting stuff done.
I guess 10 would be when you're in your chair, like 5 feet away, a few feet away from your bed, and you're tired and want to go to sleep, but you're lazy, so you don't go to the bed.
Yeah,
That's like
Like,
10.
yeah. So like,
Probably.
I'm not, I put myself at a low 7 on stuff. Like I'm not that lazy where I don't do anything, with my life. But I could be way better at it.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's like, is there really much more to say about this? And like, it's sort of a
Sort
lazy
of.
breed.
Yeah, kinda. It's just a simple question there. And there's not a lot of explaining to do. It's just like,
No.
we're lazy. Humans are lazy in general. I guess we can talk about that. I mean, we're making a
Yeah,
machine
yeah.
that works for us, and the one or the other.
Yeah.
Cars.
I
I mean,
guess, yeah, we
it's
are
all-
sort of working ourselves into the ultimate sloth universe.
yeah. But the thing is, to make these machines, and the cars, and the one and the other thing, we still have to
Yeah.
work to get them.
Yeah, we have to work really damn hard not to work.
Yeah. And that's
But,
lazy.
like, I don't know if that's lazy, honestly.
Well,
That's like
if-
that's motivation. That's doing something.
Well, if you're working to not work, I would say it's
Yeah.
lazy.
I wouldn't say it's that lazy to like. If you're working hard to have like a reward of not having to work that hard anymore, I'm pretty sure you've like while you're working, you're not a sloth, but like maybe
Yeah,
afterwards.
but you're spending more time and power into knowing that you're eventually not gonna work, which is like the
Yeah.
I've earned this. Well, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Like, honestly, the whole sloth thing is it fluctuates a lot, I think.
Yeah,
Like, all of these other sins, like, a person, obviously changes throughout their lives.
yes,
But, like, I think sloth is the most, like, it just goes up and down, Sometimes you're, like, sad and unmotivated, and sometimes you're, like, full of energy and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna get shit done, boys.
yes,
So I'd say, like, there are some days where I'm like a 1 and stuff, and there are days where I'm a 10. Like it just goes up and down. You know what I'm saying? Like some days it's like, and some days it's like, yeah, boy.
I would agree.
But for the most part, I'm like, it's not that good. You know.
Yeah.
Okay, next one, wrath.
Wrath. Isn't that like anger, kind of?
Yeah, that's anger,
Yeah,
basically.
dude, we've been friends for a long time, and you've been more angry at me than I've ever been at you.
No, they were pretty much on the same level.
Dude, I've never been like, dude, I'm never angry. I'm never mad.
Well,
Well,
you sort of used to. You haven't really
did I used to?
in a long time. Yeah, you haven't in a long time, but I also haven't really been that mad in a long time.
Well, I mean, you strangled me in a video we made, but I edited that out.
Wait, what? Yeah, what you say? Oh yeah, that was sort of funny though.
Yeah,
that
I
was
mean,
a joke.
Yeah.
That was a skit, you know
Well,
what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
I mean, I when we talk and if you like, let's argue and things. I get a little
Yeah.
mad, but that's
Yeah.
not like wrath mad. I think
No.
if you're a 10 in wrath, you're a fucking monster. I mean, you're like,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah,
you're like you would kill out of
Yeah.
anger. And if you're
Like-
a 1, you would be. I would put myself at 3 or 4.
would you? I'd put myself at like 4. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, I
I
could.
think we're both pretty good when it comes to rap.
Because I think 4 would be like, you can get mad, but you won't express that you're mad in the way that
Yeah.
people that are 6 would.
Yeah, I know. Like I can get mad, but I'm usually like, I
You're-
let it.
You're mad in your
That's-
mind and just let it like
Yeah.
sink in.
Yeah, you know, it stays under the surface.
Yeah.
So yeah, like honestly, I think we're both alright on wrath. So let's move over to envy.
Envy.
Ouch.
Hmm.
Like, I'd put myself like, oh, where would I put myself? Like at a 7, like a 6.
Oh damn.
That like,
I'd
I'd
go,
say this is a higher end on the Sims for me.
what is average? 5?
Yeah, yeah, 5 is average. Always. That's the metric we're going on.
I'd probably go a 4 then, to be honest. Because the thing is, like, I'm happy with
Yeah,
what I've
honestly,
accomplished in my
yeah.
life, kind of. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I take it chill, and I know I'm planning ahead. Well, you know that I'm a chill guy. You know I don't worry too much about stuff.
Yeah.
And like I collect things, and like
Yeah.
no one that I know has a collection that I need to be envious of,
Yeah. But like,
and things like that.
I'm sorta, you know, always looking to other people, you know, like, oh,
And comparing,
I'm
kind of.
yeah, and always
Uh,
being like, I wish I was that good. Oh, I wish, you know.
Well, Tao,
I'm always
you're
comparing myself
good
to other
enough. You're good enough for me.
people. Yeah, but I'm not good enough for myself.
That's a problem.
Yeah, so I'm putting myself on a like 6.5 on envy, maybe a 7 even.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Should we move over to pride? Because I can
Pride.
tell you, I'm putting myself pretty damn low on this one, boys.
I mean, pride kind of goes into what we just talked about, though. Kind of
Yeah,
like
it goes into
pride.
that.
The envy affects the pride. Pride. A 5 would be average, so 6 or 7, 6.5.
Oh, here's a Wikipedia fact.
Okay.
It's often considered the most serious of the 7 deadly sins.
Hmm.
So this is the big boy.
Well, fuck, because I mean, yes, it kind of was in Fullmetal Alchemist as well. Now that I think about it, Pride was a little kid, the son of Wrath.
But you know, I'd put myself at like a low pride level. You know what
I
I'm saying?
mean, I'm not a serious guy,
Yeah,
and neither of us are, but
yeah,
I still have like pride. I mean,
yeah.
I wouldn't do something that I don't know. It's hard to like get into words.
Like, would you say you're better than someone else?
As a joke with Alfred, considering like
Yeah.
I'm better at him
Okay.
in ducking,
But,
but you know I'm kind of serious while also
Yeah,
joking.
Listen, if we go on the duck game videos, I'd put you on a 10 on Pride Boys. You up your own ass on those videos.
I even titled the videos that I'm the master. and things.
Yeah.
I might have
Every
actually.
single video is just like, I'm the best.
I'm,
I'm the best.
I try to make Alfred as mad as possible, and it works.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say 6.5, maybe.
I'd say 2.
2.
I'd
That's
say that's almost the lowest.
yeah. That's the
So,
lowest
like-
you've placed yourself so far.
Like I'd say like 1 is actually a bad thing. Like if you're all the way down at 1, that's
Well-
like depression level. You know what I'm saying? That's just
if you
sad.
if you're at 1 or 10 in any of these sins,
Yeah.
then you're bad.
Well,
I mean, if you're
somebody-
wanting gluttony, isn't that good, kinda? And if you're wanting
That's
greed,
good.
that might also be
yeah,
good.
1 in greed, that's also good. You know.
Envy would also just be good, kinda, maybe.
Yeah, but like you need some wrath. You can't just be like take all the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you need some people you can look up to. So you need a bit of envy.
Yeah.
And you need a bit of pride. But I'm saying like I think like 3 is probably the most healthy. Like I'd say 3 is like you want to be at 3, but I'm at 2.
In pride? Why would
Yeah,
you want to
as-
be at 3 in pride?
Because that means you don't like see yourself as better than anyone else.
No,
but
no,
you
no,
still,
but,
you know,
like-
respect yourself.
I don't see I don't see anyone else as better than me or myself as better than anyone, except like if I compare myself to my brother. But
Okay. Well, I'm just saying. I'd say
Poor
3 is,
Alfred.
like, you want to be at number 3 on pride. and
how
I'm
do you?
number
Why
2.
do you want to be below average?
Because like the average, some people are a bit up their own asses. You know. What I'm
Yeah,
saying?
okay, you might be right actually. Now that I
Yeah,
think
like-
about it, most people probably look high upon themselves compared to others.
Yeah. Like it's sort of
I don't though, but
it's a hard balance to keep. You know what I'm saying?
true. Then I might.
The pride.
I don't know what I am then. Hard.
Well, as long I'd say like if you're under a 3, that's like self-destructive.
Mhm.
If you're over a 7, that's like destructive to others. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, then I might be a 5.5.
Okay.
Cause yeah.
Well, do you want to know a fact? Fun
Sure.
fact.
Sure.
is We've gone through all the sins.
Lay it on me.
Yeah, that's all the sins.
Oh,
We
fuck.
did it.
Was that all of them?
Yeah.
Feel like. Oh yeah, it was maybe. Yeah, that was all.
Yeah, that's all of them.
Wasn't a lot. I mean, it's 7, but
Yeah, it's 7 deadly sins, boys. Should we read some new facts about the 7 deadly sins?
sure, do that, and then let's see if we
Okay,
got
let's
something
see.
here.
Historical sins. What's this?
Okay, give it to me.
Okay. Acadia. Then a bunch of weird stuff that you can't read, like Latin and stuff.
I can read
It's the
that.
neglect to take care of something that one should do. So it's basically, not taking care of something that one should do. It is translated to apathetic. Oh, so it's apathetic. Or how would you say you're at,
Yeah,
you're on the apathetic scale? How would you say?
define it a little more.
Well, it's just a hard thing to define.
I know, but like, that's why I can't answer, cause
Yeah.
I'm in a question
I
mark.
guess that's
right
why they removed it. I guess that.
Yeah,
that's why
might be.
they were like, nah.
now. They were
nah,
like,
boys.
nah. Wait, what was a quote from Fullmetal Alchemist? Give me a second.
Okay.
The
Oh my god. Here's a fact.
yeah.
In early Christian thought, the lack of joy was regarded as a willful refusal to enjoy the goodness of God. So they saw that as a negative thing, like you're a bitch if you're not happy. And I guess that's what this sin is, to an extent.
Okay, I got the quote here. Wait, give me a second. Do you remember who the truth was from Fullmetal Alchemist?
Yeah, wasn't it like God? Wasn't it
Kinda.
like, yeah,
There was an amazing quote, and I'm looking for it.
yeah, I guess. Well, while we're at it, I'd recommend the anime, The 7 Deadly Sins.
Well,
It's pretty good.
I'm gonna watch that. I've seen 2 episodes, and I like it. And I like
Yeah, like
Bun.
he's a fucking legend, my man.
I like him. He's cool.
I
And I
like
also want to
him.
fuck all of the girls and the pig. I want to. No,
Whoa.
I'm joking. I wanna fuck.
Well-
I wanna fuck Lisbeth and the big girl.
Yeah. They're all drawn pretty well. I think I prefer the big girl.
I prefer Elizabeth.
You know.
That's because my girlfriend cosplayed her.
Okay.
So I'm gonna ask her to do that in bed.
Okay. Well.
I'm looking for the quote.
Yeah. Well, you know, I guess I'll continue to talk about
Do
this
that.
advertisement right here. Like the Zelda listens, it has some flaws. The power scaling is all weird. The world is sort of, and some of the characters, you know, the side characters can be sort of lame. But all the main cast is so good. It's like so good. It's insanely good. The main cast, like you said, Bon. He's such a, what a great character. And you know, King. Oh, great character. Escanor, it's great. I'm just saying the characters, you know, the main characters, they're all amazing, and it's also really well animated. Like it's pretty beautiful to look at for the most part. Like the fight scenes, they're like, yeah, they're good, and that's my advertisement. I recommend.
Hmm.
Oh, you're done. I'm trying to fill the dead air. You know what I'm saying? Like
Well, yeah, I'm.
fill all the space, this void of sound.
Yeah. I'm looking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you're right.
I got it.
Okay, you have it.
Okay, the quote was, "Who am I? One name you might have, one name you might have for me is the world, or you might call me the universe, or perhaps God, or perhaps the truth. I am all, and I am one. So of course that means I'm also you."
Okay. Alright. Great quote, guys.
Yeah,
We did it.
we reached a quarter of.
Yep. Well, you know, like, we gotta say, like, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, that's also a banger. Like, that's
Oh,
a
yeah.
banger. Like, how can you not like that show? It bangs.
I mean, I never watched the original. I watched Brotherhood, and I like Brotherhood.
Yeah. But I've heard, you know, the original isn't supposed to be as good, and it isn't finished, you know, you don't get the full story.
Oh shit. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it never got to the end. Oh, wait, I think, no, but it was something like that.
Yeah.
Something with the end. So yeah, is that the whole podcast? Did we do it? Did the life
I think
get
we did.
talked about? Did the life get talked?
Yes, I think so. I think so. So next live
Well-
talk, we're probably gonna do a little role play, considering Tao and I enjoyed the last zombie
Oh,
apocalypse
yeah.
role play when Tao
Yeah, putting us in
played.
some weird scenarios.
Putting, yeah, to see how we would act differently.
Yeah, you know, in the comments, we're doing it, boys. Put a scenario you want us to, you know, be in.
Yeah,
Just say, you know, some scenario you think be fun.
like strip club, back of your
Yes,
uncle's
like
car.
Anything. Listen, anything. We could go really low. Like our standards, they ain't high.
Yeah,
Help us.
yeah, we're in need of help. So yeah, that's been it for this live talk.
Yeah. Give
hope-
us a scenario.
Yes, down in the comments. And
Oh, do you want to know
oh yeah,
the song scenario by a Tribe Called Quest? Bust a nut in your eye to show you where I come from.
yes,
The classic line.
do that, do that.
That's not the same song. you
I know,
fucking-
I know.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. But it's the same. It's the same group. So we got that right.
Yeah, okay. Have a good one.
Have
Have a good
one.
life, and be sure to
And
talk a
have
lot.
good talk.
Yes.
Yeah. Have a good talk.
Yes. Bye bye, everyone.